Yo, what's up guys, it's Nico here, and today I'm going to show you all the skins I've collected within the last 7 years. This is going to be a total of 7 years of playing Counter-Strike. I think I have around 5,000 hours, but I'm going to show you exactly all of the skins I've collected up until then and in my broke college days, which I'm still currently am. But I'm not going to show you all of the stuff like the containers. That's going to be a separate video, so if you guys are looking into that, hope you guys stay tuned. Alright, no more yapping, let's get right into this action. Before we get into the video, I just want to let you guys know I'm currently live on Twitch, trying to scalp some skins from the current market crash with the influx of new skins. It's currently the 30th, and the trade hold is about to come up, so if you guys want to come and say hi, make sure you come check it out, man. Make sure you follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/Nico_0 or twitch.tv/NNIICO_0. So make sure you guys check that out, and let's get right into the video. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I'm gonna ignore all the stickers and containers, and we're gonna solely focus on skins, and I will be skipping over some skins just because some of them are just not really worth mentioning, like this Negev Sour Grapes. It's just a nice purple skin that matches, but it's very cheap, and it's not really that poppy, I guess you would say. So yeah, let's get straight into it. My FAMAS Bad Trip. It is a factory new, it is StatTrak, and I did get it for a steal during the main glove crash last week. So I did get this for a good steal. I think the current prices are around 100. I bought it for 60. That's $40, and that's pretty much the only reason I bought this skin. Besides its float, at the time I think it was a top 100. I think now it's like 120 in the world, but oh well. Still a nice skin, definitely my play skin. Let's move on to the next item. Okay, so I just woke up and this guy clearly reversed the trade, so negative money. Next item is these Polygon Moto gloves. I didn't buy these actually, I traded them, as you can see, 31st, the day after the trade. So I did lose money on this, but not as much as you would think. I had 2 reds and I ended up buying 3 reds to craft these, and in total $40 per red. I spent around 150 just to craft these, and these are worth around 160 to 180 depending on the market. We're gonna have to check that tomorrow when these are, they're not gonna be tradable until Friday, but tomorrow is Thursday and all the other items will be showing up on the market, so hopefully these don't crash as hard, but I do see these going down all the way to 120. Next item. This Scout mainframe I purchased at the peak hype of the Renegade Hollows. I overpaid around $8 for this skin, and it's worth nothing now that each one of these stickers is now worth $6 instead of $50 that it was exactly, I think, 2 weeks ago. But it is a nice little minimal wear skin. I do like the color palettes. I added a little starry gold to the end so you can see it when you're inspecting it, and I do honestly like it. So I'm using this over my Blood in the Water just because of how it is and because it's StatTrak. So that's pretty much it. Not really anything of importance. It's just a little cool cheap skin. Now here is where we get to the big stuff. This is my AK Bloodsport StatTrak, and I do have 2 of these. I'll pull up the second one a little bit later. But this is a nice skin. I bought this for around $60. I think it is around $300 right now for this minimal wear StatTrak. And my field tested Bloodsport, which is this one, is around 140 to 120 last I checked. I don't really know the price of them now after the crash, but I still made a decent amount of money, and it should have gone up just because it's a red, and all reds have gone up in price regardless of the variety or quality of it. So pretty good skin. I haven't really sold this. I've had this for a while, paid around 30 bucks for this. I think it's around 120, so pretty good buy. And on to the next skin, we have a Kill Confirmed. It is a StatTrak, but it is well worn, but the well worn basically looks the same as the field tested and the minimal wear, so I really just didn't really care. You can see the little scratches here, but that's just because of the sticker, not really the skin. It's really good skin. I rarely change my USPS skin, so this has been the same one, but I do plan on getting a different one to match my purple theme inventory. But it is a cool skin. I haven't sold. It is pretty expensive right now because it is a red, but it's an awesome skin to own, and it is iconic just like the Hyper Beast. So let's move on to the next one. And speaking of Hyper Beast, here is my Hyper Beast stat track that I bought for I think around $80, and I think it's around 200 bucks. I could be wrong, but it is minimal wear. It's a pretty low float for what it is. It's not a double O, but it's definitely worth a little bit more overpay from what it is. It's a nice looking one, not really any scratches until right here. Most of the other minimal wears have scratches around this mag, mine doesn't. It looks pretty nice, not really special. Nice little skin, iconic skin. Everybody knows the Hyper Beast, and it matches my blue gloves. On to the next item. We have the Chrome Aberration, and this is a really cheap skin. I don't really care about the profits, and I didn't really follow it. I just purchased it without really caring. The Siggy, funny name. I bought this because of the purple. I don't really have this XM equipped in my inventory, but it is a nice skin to have, and I did want to have a full collection. Don't really use it, but it does look nice, and it's one of the better looking XMs that isn't super expensive. I think it's around $1, maybe less than $1, so you can definitely afford one. Next item is my MP9 Hydra. I think this is minimal wear. Yep, I am a minimal wear demon, but it is a Hydra skin MP9. I added some random stickers that don't really fit into it, and it makes it look uglier. I might scrape them down the line, but overall it's a pretty good skin, pretty cheap, one of the best skins to have right now besides the Wild Lily. But I'm only gonna buy that only if it gets to a reasonable amount so I can purchase it. I don't plan on buying that thing if it's over 2,000, which it currently is even after the drop. But anyways, let's get into the agents. I have Sir Bloody Silent Daryl, and I have D Squadron Officer Sass. And both of these I bought together for a bundle, and I think I paid around 200 bucks. I overpaid for this guy. I think he was around 140 just because he has patches, and he also has a Howling Dawn patch. But overall, all agents right now have been going down in price just because of panic. So if you're really wanting to buy agents, right now is a good time. So go check out the agents. Next skin, Zeus skin. Nothing really special, just Zeus plastered around with random stickers. Nothing crazy. Okay, and this is my M4 Desolate Space stat track. It's also a minimal wear, as you can tell. I'm broke. Price wise, it is a nice purple skin. It matches a lot of purple gloves and even pink gloves. I don't remember the price I paid for this, but I think it was around $20 to $30. I don't know what the current price is because I don't really buy and check to flip. I just buy skins that I like. So this is a nice little M4 build. Let's get on to the next one. And I think, yep, it's another purple / blue combo. I bought this for very cheap. I don't remember, like I said. Pretty good skin. It matches my gloves. It matches my other gloves as well. Now I'm gonna skip from here on. I'm gonna skip all these other skins. Yes, I have a Tech 9. Yes, I have a Rising Sun, a really old skin P90. These are all just skins that I don't really care. So now let's get into the meat and potatoes, the nice juicy part of the video that you guys really wanted to see. First item, my AK Blue Laminate LDLC Hollow Craft. I bought this for around 120 back in 23, I'm pretty sure. It does come with 2 Katowice hollows, but the 3D Max hollow in this was scraped, so I placed over a Team LDLC DreamHack sticker. And I don't know who would want to buy this, but if you're interested, let me know. I might sell it for a price. And the next skin being my Poison Dart Frog stat track, like always. And it is an old collection skin. This is a Poison Dart, but it does come with a double Katowice sticker. It comes with an LDLC non-scratched LDLC hollow, and it also comes with a Titan paper. So these in itself on the skin make this worth around, I would say, $800 to $700 depending on the buyer. But I don't think I would sell it just because I use this so much, and it's just such an iconic skin. If you know the Shroud clip, if you know, you know. I just love this skin, and I just want to show you guys. Let's head over to the next craft. And here we are. This is the Steel Disruption Stat Track P250. I don't have that much kills, as you can see. I don't really use the P250, but it is the only dual Katowice Hollow craft I have, and it does come with a Complexity Hollow, which you can barely see, and LDLC Hollow, which is nice, as well as a Howling Dawn sticker. I would say this thing would easily sell over $1,000. I'm not sure. I haven't really price checked it even after the crash, but this is one of the most expensive crafts I've bought, which was around $500 on DMarket as well. I think I bought this one and the ZZ at the same time, so it might have been the same person, but it's a pretty cool craft, and I just want to show you guys how nice and shiny it looks in CS2 compared to CSGO. Now let's get to the fourth and fifth final cattle craft. Okay, and the fourth craft being this Blue Fissure. I don't really know how to spell that.
Fissure.
But it's a StatTrak lock, and it does come with a hollow mouse Katowice, but it's at the worst placement, and it also comes with a Katowice Navi sticker at also a really bad placement. So overall, this skin cost me around $20 on the Steam market. I sniped it for a good price, and I think I can sell this for at least over $100. It is my play skin currently, and it matches my gloves, so I don't plan on selling it, but if I were to sell any of my crafts, it would definitely be this one over any of the other ones. And here we are. This is the fifth and final cattle craft that I own. Ooh, why is it shiny? And this is also the cheapest cattle craft I've purchased. I paid around $7 on the Steam market back in 2019 for this skin, and I've had it ever since, not changing the name tape or any stickers. It is a minimal wear, but it's not the greatest float, but I did snipe it, and this is the skin that got me into collecting the LDLC hollows and any cattle crafts for cheap. So I do not plan on selling the skin at all, and I do use it as my play skin. Currently, I do plan on getting a Desert Hydra depending on the prices. Okay, quickie, I almost forgot, but this is my M9 Bayonet Phase 1 Doppler. Paid around $1,200 for it back in 2023, and now it's worth around the same price, so I didn't really lose or make money, but at its peak, it was worth $23 on Steam, and it was worth $19 on Float, so unrealized gains, I lost around $1,000. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure you follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/Nico_0. I will be live tomorrow, and like I said, I am live Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys till next week. Peace.